Welcome to Tapping Hack Tuesday. I'm Sharon Smith, and I'm here bringing you tips, tricks, hacks, and advice to help make your EFT tapping practice more effective. So today I've got a question, and it is a common one. How long should I tap, Sharon? Okay, I get asked that a lot, and it makes a difference depending on what you're working with. But in general, I like you to measure, use the scale and measure between 0 and 10, with 10 being overwhelming, whatever it is. Let's say you're annoyed with something or someone, just irritated. Go ahead and measure it. You're probably up here at an 8 or a 9 or a 10. That's great. Just keep that number in your head. Then go in and tap for a few minutes. Tap several rounds, spend 5 minutes, and then stop, get quiet, and measure again and see where you are on the scale. You're usually going to feel that getting lower. You're going to feel better as you tap, but I think measuring is a really good way because it gives you positive reinforcement. You can go, oh, I was at a 9 and now I feel better. I'm only at a 6. And then you can start to work with some more aspects of why you may be irritated. And then you can go in and forgive that person and forgive yourself for getting irritated and on and on and on. So again, it's going to depend on how much time you have. Now, if you've got a great big issue that you're working with, multiple things, it's got multiple aspects, there really isn't a substitute for sitting down and taking an hour and just doing some really sustained tapping and just tapping through all the aspects and just measure it and work with it for 5 minutes or so, and then come back, measure it again, and continue tapping. You're going to get a really good result when you're doing it that way. Now, I want you measuring it because that gives you an idea of whether or not it's productive. I think a lot of times, and I see it when people are trying to tap for pain, for physical pain, and they don't measure, is that they kind of end up just wandering around and not really producing results with their tapping. And EFT it's an incredibly effective technique. I can use this as an example. I was in a group, and this has been a lot of years ago, and I can't remember what the group was for, but it was tapping stuff. And one of the women got on one of the calls, and we were talking about our tapping practices. And she said, well, I should be better than this. I spent 8 hours tapping yesterday straight. And I'm thinking she's working with clients. And no, she had spent 8 hours just tapping on her stuff. Now, I'm not sure she really did. She was pretty dramatic. Who knows? But I don't think you're going to get great results from that. And I think that was overkill. I think if you sit down and you're measuring it and tapping and measuring and tapping, I think probably at an hour, you're going to want to stop and take a break because I think you've probably reached a plateau where you're not going to get better results continuing from there. And that's just in my experience. Now, be consistent, tap every day, maybe take a break for a couple hours and then come back and work with it some more. This is one of the reasons why getting professional guidance from a practitioner is always a good thing for people. I do recommend it. But that's my advice on how long to tap. The best thing to do is don't skip tapping. Even if you think you don't have a lot of time to spend on it, sit down and spend 5 minutes. That's better than no tapping. So, again, if you're enjoying these short videos, they come out every Tuesday. Please like and subscribe. I come out also every Saturday with my longer videos. And look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.